Slim Jesus. Have you seen the video?
I have seen the video.
For Drill Time?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Vlad TV interview?
I did see the Vlad TV interview.
That shit's dope. If I rapped about driving around in a fucking car and like fucking listening to country music, nobody would give a fuck about that shit. Like, I make music about some shit because it sound cool. Like, I like making music. I make cool music.
I'm going to tell you, out of all the interviews that we've ever done since 2008, that interview got more views in a short period of time than any interview I've ever done, including you. With all your fan base and your TV shows and your top-rated radio show and your syndication, Slim Jesus has gotten 3 million views.
Because it was about timing.
In a couple weeks. And it's about to be our biggest interview ever. It's right there. I think the only interview I have that has more views right now is Nicki Minaj, and he's about to surpass that. And that was 6 years ago.
It's about timing. It's not because he's hot. It's not because he's hot in the streets just fucking with Slim Jesus. It's that we saw this video, and the video had the warning in the beginning that none of this is real, which I thought was dope. Because why incriminate yourself if you don't fucking have to? Like, a lot of you stupid motherfucking rappers can learn a lot from Slim Jesus. Like, you don't have to act like this shit is real. Like, shit don't have to be real. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. Being real and rap don't pay the bills no more. Okay? That shit ain't never really paid the bills. Like, There's a difference between being real and authentic and being criminal.
Yeah.
Okay? Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Wale, those guys are real. You know what I mean? But then there's a lot of other rappers that are just out here doing criminal shit. All you motherfuckers I see on World Star with your guns and you beating up people and you got your drugs on the table, that's just criminal.
Right. So for example, Beanie Siegel is criminal.
Yeah, but Beanie Siegel is authentic. That's really him.
He's authentic, but he's also criminal. And when you look at Beanie Siegel's career, I feel that he has not gotten to the potential where he should have gotten because of the criminal side.
But Beanie's not a good example because Beanie ain't out here really perpetrating that. Like, Beanie's not on camera with a whole bunch of guns and a bunch of drugs on the table.
Fair enough.
Like, I'm the realest motherfucker out. We just know Beanie is criminal because he's a real motherfucker who gets into trouble a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not out there portraying that image, portraying that lifestyle.
C Murder.
C Murder wasn't out there portraying it either. His name was C
Well,
Murder.
but
I'm talking about these
just because they're not in the videos pulling out guns, their lyrics and the content and stuff like that are still talking about.
To me, honestly, that's kind of fine. And the reason I say it's kind of fine because you still don't know if it's entertainment or not. You just know that it's a dope ass rap. I'm talking about these motherfuckers who claim to be rappers, but get on Instagram and all they showcase is guns. I don't even know their names because you see them on World Star all the time. They show all their motherfucking guns, they show all their motherfucking drugs and shit, and they proclaim to be this image that they're not. When Slim Jesus did that, I thought it was dope because it's like, why incriminate yourself if you don't fucking have to? And then when he sat down, he did the interview with you, he was like, that ain't me. That's not who I am at all. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. And guess what? If he puts out another record, people gonna fuck with it. You know why they gonna fuck with it? Because they see this white boy doing drill music. It's the novelty of it. He don't have to do anything criminal. It's not about him doing anything criminal, him being some thug, some gangster. The name is hilarious. Slim Jesus. And this white boy doing drill music. It's just fucking funny. And it's a novelty. I don't think that shit, personally, I don't think it's going nowhere. You know?
What do you mean it's going? You don't think it's going anywhere?
Nah, I
don't think a couple months from now people will forget about Slim Jesus? It'll be like
they already forgot about him now.
Like a meme, like a funny meme that you saw a couple months ago.
They forgot about him now. He came out with that record. Everybody, was like, oh shit, it was funny. You know what I mean? Like, look at this, look at this, look at this. And a few days later, you got him for an interview. Yeah. You watched it. He's like, oh, that ain't really who I am. And it's over. Now, he could have kept it going by coming on the interview with you and be like, I'm the realest motherfucker out here. I wish a motherfucker would try me. I shoot shit up. I kill motherfuckers, dog. You know what I mean? The only reason I put that motherfucking warning in the front of the video is because I didn't want to scare the police. I didn't want the police on me, but I kill all you motherfuckers, man. He did that, motherfucker be like, whoa. That would have kept the heat going. But once you say, this ain't really who I am, it's like, all right, cool. He just about the music. Now, boom, let's go.
Okay.
On to the next.
You do realize that this is the first rapper in hip-hop history that has come out from the very beginning and said, all this is made up. There's people that have been exposed. There's people that have come in and gotten in trouble and try to backtrack, this, that, and the third. even the clips, like at one point when like their manager got busted for drugs and stuff like that, I remember did a video saying like, we're not really doing this. Here's my regular car, stock rims, like, they didn't want to go to jail right along with their, with their people. You see this every so often, but you've never seen someone come out from Jump and say, all this is made up. All this that you're hearing is all fake. I'm making it all up. I'm a fan of the stuff, but it's not really me. This is all fantasy.
I applaud people for being real. I applaud people for being honest. I applaud people for being authentic. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Like, I think that's dope. Like, it's good. Like, why bring unnecessary heat on yourself for no fucking reason?
The only time I could really compare this to is like, do you remember like the Grave Diggers, and there was like this like horrorcore rap at one point that was kind of popular. I think Russell Simmons like signed one of these dudes at one point. And,
Russell Simmons signed the Flatliners.
Flatliners, there we go. Yeah, the Flatliners, who didn't do too well. But it was like the gimmicky thing. It was like, okay, we rappers, but we talking about how we're fucking the Grim Reaper, and they changed their names, and it's like all this like death rap and stuff like that. And of course you have like ICP, Insane Clown Posse, who talk all this crazy shit and stuff like that, but they wear a clown mask, so it kind of offsets it. But in general, hip hop is supposed to be real. It's supposed to be.
Hip hop has not been real in forever. When hip hop stopped being real, when motherfuckers started getting paid to glorify the gang culture, to glorify the drug culture, to glorify violence.
Yeah.
That's when hip hop stopped being real.
Because Ice Cube was never gangbanging. But that was the hardest. You couldn't tell me that when I first listened to him.
But I never looked. I saw the interview you did with Scarface. I never looked at Ice Cube as a gangbanger though.
I mean, I got some ties to Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of know who's active and who not active.
Yeah.
Who was active and who wasn't active, and like, in Cube's defense, man, Cube was a genius.
I never heard Cube claim a sect. Like, Cube to me was a narrator of the hood. He was a storyteller. Like, he was the guy that was taking us behind the scenes of the hood. If you've never been to the ghetto, if you've never been to the hood, if you didn't know what was going on in LA, he was like a news reporter of sorts. Like, I never ever looked at Cube and thought Cube was that violent, rough motherfucker. Like, he never gave off that image to me. Like,
okay, well, to me, when I was in high school, I'm a little bit older than you, but like in high school, when I first heard the NWA album and everything else like that, motherfuckers I slaughtered, with a crime record like Charles Manson, like I really thought Cube was out there beating motherfuckers up, shooting motherfuckers. Like,
I never thought that. I thought he was just a great storyteller. Like, I mean, when I listen to something like "Today Was a Good Day," even when he said I didn't even have to use my AK.
Yeah.
I guess today was a good day. I mean, when I heard that, it never made me feel away, because I'm like, how many of us really use our gun?
Yeah.
You ride around with it all the motherfucking time, but how many times have you really had to bust it?
The gun range.
That's it. So yeah, Cube, you had a good day. You had your AK. You was prepared in case some shit went down, but you didn't have to use it. He was straight out of Compton, a crazy motherfucking name, Ice Cube, from the stupid dope gang with an attitude. Like, I never thought crazy motherfucker to me don't mean I'm killing all you motherfuckers. He's just like, you just could be a loony guy, a crazy guy. I never looked at
crime record like Charles Manson, AK-47 is a tool. Don't make me act a motherfucking fool.
Don't
me
make
and you can go toe to toe, no maybe. I'm knocking out the box daily.
But none of that is saying he's actually doing it. Like, nothing you said just make.
I agree to disagree.
None of it says he actually does
agree
it.
to disagree.
He said me and you could go. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me. I listen to words, man. Like, I listen to words.
Whatever. Well, I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, Ice Cube's an incredible rapper. And, but it surprised me a little bit. Like, for example, I interviewed Alonzo from World Class Wrecking Crew.
Ice Cube was a great kid, just a nice kid.
So Ice Cube wasn't gangbanging at all.
No.
Was it a little weird hearing about all this gangbanging stuff from someone that doesn't gangbang at all?
Fucked me up.
Yeah.
The fuck who? I'm like, you got to be bullshit.
Like songs like Gangster. Like, I thought Ice Cube was the most gangster motherfucker on the planet.
You know what?
I thought Ice Cube come in here and kill everybody. You know what I mean?
He's a great actor.
You know, he actually talked about that on the Breakfast Club though, because I said to him, I asked him, I said, yo, I was watching the movie, man, and you know, from what I got from the movie was, you know, you were in the hood, but you weren't necessarily active. Like you weren't out here doing a lot of, you know, criminal stuff. And he goes, man, I get so sick of that. He goes, yo, he said, what is being hood to you? What is being real to you? And he goes, getting in trouble, right? Like, you know, selling drugs, busting your gun. He was like, man, that's criminal. He said, you can be from the hood and not be criminal. And that's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. You can grow up in the ghetto, grow up in the motherfucking hood, just like the next man, and not ever partake in any criminal activity. But that don't mean you're not from the hood.
Right, but all your lyrics are about criminal activity.
Your lyrics are painting a picture. It's storytelling.
Yeah. Hey man, shout out to Ice Cube.
I mean, we see it all the time. Like,
Shout out to Ice Cube.
It's a lot of great narrators in hip hop. It's a lot of great storytellers in hip hop.
Me, like I don't gang bang. You know, I'm not into the gang things as far as you know, having problems. Oh, we don't rock with them. You know, so whoever is paying me for my services, I'm gonna execute. You know, I'm gonna do what you want me to do. You know.
The pussy was good.
The pussy was good.
Yes. As my mama said, the boy got his first piece and lost his damn mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was your first time you had sex?
That was my first time, and her first time, yeah.